Hello, my dark minions. Welcome back to my Dark Kingdom. I guess. I don't know. But right now, I have to talk about something very important. Sorry. That you have already heard this so far. Heard this from everybody else. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but I completely forget about it. Because it's stupid that this should even be debatable. And considering how they shouldn't be doing anything. The FCC is what I'm talking about. Because right now, you've already heard this. This is my video about it. That the FCC is trying to dissolve the rules on net neutrality. If you don't know what that is, I'll fill you in. It's basically what makes the internet free currently. For what we can do whatever we want on it. Which does have some fortunate cons on that. But still, you don't get to pay for it except for the companies that we have to get access to. We can do whatever we want. We can film on any channel. We can play games on it, and so on and so forth. But the FCC is trying to neutralize that so that the companies can charge for whatever they want for it. Basically split apart different parts of the internet and then make us pay for it, with some amount of money for each one. I think it was supposed to be like $5 and $10 or whatever. But here's the thing: they shouldn't even be charging for this. Not for peeps' sakes. No, I do not want to link my phone. As I was saying, sorry about that. Yeah, they're trying, which means that it's gonna be a completely stupid thing for them to do. What else? I had a thing in my head and I completely forgot it. Yeah. What was it? Yeah, like I said, the the $10 to $5 for each channel, depending, and that depends on whether or not the freaking dumbass corporations like Comcast, AT&T, Verizon, and so on and so forth are going to start charging. Are the ones that are going to try to want this to happen, because then we want the charging whatever they want for it, which is complete stupidity. And that's why I'm making this video. Because I've seen a lot of people join forces in order to stop this, and I'm happy for that, because we need to stop this now. Because if this passes, it's not just going to affect us and gamers, it's going to affect everybody in the country. Because how are we supposed to do things on it? We gotta pay like $5 or $10 just to go shopping in it. You have to watch YouTube, you gotta pay $5 to get the channels on there. You wanna play games on it or film on it, you have to use multiplayer. You gotta freaking pay $10 or $5 for that. It adds up really quickly, and that's just complete stupidity. And I don't know why they're doing it, because they're just doing this because right now these guys are just puppets to the big corporations, and they just want to make sure that we basically, just to get more money into. They say that they're doing it for us. No, they're not. What's even worse, these guys, the guy, whatever his name is, I'm not about to say it because in case they come after me. Basically, the guy, you'll see his picture as the thumbnail, don't worry. Because this guy is copying our words, saying that they're trying their best so we can get some, what was it? So the people can get more freedom. No, it's not freedom, boy. You're freaking taking our words just to hide the fact that you're planning to do this and screw over so many people. Just so you can please the corporate office. Well, technically speaking, you're a puppet. Just to make sure that the corporates can get their way. Which is no. We can't let this happen, people. Because if they succeed, it's over. Nobody will be able to do anything on the internet. Basically, a lot of people might be turned away from the internet. Or even not even use the internet at all. Imagine that. The internet, our greatest achievement, get taken down by because some corporate idiots wanted more money. Not to mention, they don't realize that the fact they themselves might be losing money, because here's the thing: not that many people even have the capability to get that much out of that much money to even pay for any of this. Because if you have to imagine, they had to sacrifice something else just to get to these channels. If you want the TV, you want to watch things on the internet, you gotta buy this package. You want to play games, you gotta watch this package. You gotta watch YouTube, you gotta want this package. It's just complete stupidity that they shouldn't be discussing at this at all. Not to mention, they tried this last year and then the year before. They're trying their best here to get this to pass. And right now, they're seriously trying their best. Which is unfortunate. They're basically doing this. They should just give up already. Nah, but no. What's even worse is that they tried to do they announced this during the holidays. So they think that nobody would even think about this and there would not be such an upcry for people saying, well, why are you doing this? Because of the holidays. Thankfully, we weren't we weren't as dumb as we were. They didn't think, they thought we were dumb, but no, we weren't. We actually paid attention, and we saw this, and we're actually fighting back, thankfully. Unfortunately, with the amount of pull they have in the government, because we both know that the government are a bunch of corrupt people. We both know about that. I'm not the only one that's saying it, literally. But really, if they get this passed, it's gonna be a long time before we're able to reverse it, because you know that basically they're gonna be able to charge whatever they want, and it's gonna be a long time before this can be passed again to remove it. So we need to fight back right now, or it's the end of the internet as we all know it, the freedom of internet, or possibly even the internet entirely. Because last thing we want is to have our internet be taken over by corporates and to freaking... Oh, sorry about that. I was just moving the slider so I can get more time on this thing. I don't know why it does that. Because if we lose the internet, then what's the whole point? Heck, I won't be able to use the internet anymore. I would literally need to stop doing YouTube because I'm already paying a large bill already. Because currently I pay $160 on my bill, or even more thanks to the promotion. That's I pay $160. But without the promotion, I'd be paying over $180 on that thing, which is complete and utter stupidity. Literally, imagine that you're paying that much money, and then all of a sudden you have to pay even more just to keep it up. Imagine $5 is $185. Another to get to play games tonight. That's another $5 or $10. So that's $195. 190 or $195 depending. And then after that, you gotta want other channels. You want to watch things on YouTube. You gotta freaking pay another $5 or $10. It keeps going on to the point where it goes to $200 or even $300 depending on what packages you take. Now that added with the bill that you currently have, it's just completely stupid. Not that many people have that amount of money, except for the damn rich people. But really, seriously, people might have to take multiple jobs, or even just sacrifice those parts of or just sacrifice the internet and just keep the TV, and just keep paying for the TV, or sacrifice the TV just to keep using the internet. Because literally, that's the only way. They say that it's going to be affordable and all that. No, it's not affordable. It will not be affordable. It will never be affordable. No matter how much promotions you give us, no matter how much you try to justify this, FCC, all you five puppets out there, this is not going to work. And we're going to be fighting you all the way there. But right now, hopefully they're listening, because hopefully the government is listening, because we can't let this pass. Because if this passes, it's gonna be over for us, and we're gonna be so pissed off at the internet that we won't even bother trying to defend it, because it's gonna cost us too much money just to keep it operated. They don't realize that, and not to mention, we need everybody on board on here. It doesn't matter who you are. Heck, even people who if people who are enemies are freaking, for example, gamers and other otakus and other factions of different communities, we've all have a stake in this, and if they win, we're basically screwed here. We can't watch our anime, we can't play games, we can't purchase things online, we can't play multiplayer, we can't even play online unless we pay for this. Not only that, and what's the infecting? Heck, the YouTube community is in danger. Any community on the internet is in danger because since you need to pay extra money to get this, imagine that unless you're rich, you won't be able to afford this for very long. So you won't be able to afford this for very long. Eventually, you will keep affording, but imagine you got bills to pay, you got eat. For one thing, you gotta take care of your kids if you have family. You gotta make sure everything's operational. Basically, all your money from your workplace is just gonna be going into it goes into paying bills and feeding yourself already. Imagine adding this onto that, and that's just gonna add more to the fire. Basically, we will need to sacrifice one part of the internet just to save money here. Unfortunately, that's basically the picture. We need to stop this now before it's too late. We still have until the 14th. We have to make our voices heard. We need to tell them that we do not want this here. No matter how hard they try, we need to keep pushing them back. We can't let them win. Because if we do, well, that's basically the end of almost every community on the internet. Depending on how much money they have, eventually we're going to run out. Hopefully we'll be able to hold off, but if not, well, we'll see when it comes to time to that. But like I said, people who are not even aligned, who don't think they have a big stake in this, you do. If you use the internet, you use any part of the internet, you're a part of the net neutrality side. Heck, you can try to say that I don't only use the internet. You're using the internet, aren't you? I have to say this. If you're against net neutrality, I'm going to ask you one thing. Do you use the internet? Do you use the internet for anything? Because everything on the internet is part of net neutrality. And you're not paying for anything on it, then there you go. If you don't pay for it, and you use the internet, you're part of the net neutrality side. You can't say you don't care about this if you're not playing on the side of net neutrality. Alright. I think I have everything left to say. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm just going to be uploading it with a thumbnail of you-know-who. And his stupid face. I hope this gets through to everybody. Also, share my video because this needs to be heard. There's so many YouTubers and so many people saying that we need to stop this, and I agree. We can't let the FCC win. We can't let the corporates win. Because at this point, if we let them win, then the vision of corporate America is going to begin. And the era of free internet is going to be gone until we find a way to turn this over. And that's going to be a long time. Well, I think I have everything left to say. Yeah. Basically, the main problem is they don't realize everybody who has a stake in this is people that don't have much money to support themselves right now. So right now we need to make sure to stop this. Alright, I think I said my piece. Don't worry, I'll be having another video on... Actually, I'll have a video as soon as possible. Not as tomorrow, but I'll be sure to make a video on Saturday. Hopefully. For all I know, I might not. Maybe. I'm joking, I will, don't worry. Alright, that's about it. Okay. Like and comment down below. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about this? If you're against it, if you're with it. Hopefully you're with us because we can't let them win this. And yeah, that's about it. Alright. My Dark Minions dismissed.